What happens when hunger takes over? Suddenly, calories don't matter. Your diet disappears, and somehow you're ordering extra cheese. From crispy fried chicken to creamy pasta, from spicy tacos to sushi, food is one thing that can bring almost everyone together. But today, we're counting down 10 of the world's most loved foods, and trust me, number 1 is probably sitting somewhere on your food wish list right now. So, let's start the countdown. Starting our countdown at number 10, ice cream. Number 10, ice cream. Let's begin with something cold, sweet, and dangerously easy to finish. Ice cream. Chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, mango, cookies and cream. There seems to be an ice cream flavor for almost every human emotion. Bad day, ice cream. Good day, ice cream. No reason at all, even better. And here's the funny part. Most people don't really eat ice cream. They attack it. You say, I'll just have 2 scoops. 5 minutes later, you're staring at an empty tub thinking, who ate all of this? Yeah, you did. Ice cream is especially popular because it can be enjoyed almost anywhere. At home, at restaurants, on a hot summer day, or while watching a movie. And although it's not exactly a health food, nobody looks at a giant scoop of ice cream and thinks, perhaps I should eat a salad instead. No, we know what we came for. 9. Chocolate. Coming in at number 9 is the food that has saved countless bad moods, chocolate. Chocolate is one of those foods that doesn't need an introduction. You can find it in bars, cakes, cookies, desserts, drinks, ice cream, and probably inside something that has absolutely no business containing chocolate. Dark chocolate, milk chocolate, white chocolate. Everyone has a favorite, and chocolate has a strange superpower. You can be completely full. Then someone says, "There's chocolate?" Suddenly, there is room. Some chocolate is bitter, some is creamy, some is crunchy, and some comes with nuts, caramel, or cookies. Basically, chocolate has turned into an entire universe. And let's be honest, opening a chocolate bar and saying, "I'll only eat 1 piece," is one of the biggest lies humans have ever told. Number 8. Definitely you all like it. Noodles. Now let's get serious, because noodles are not just food. For many people, noodles are an emergency plan. You're hungry? Noodles. You're too tired to cook? Noodles. It's midnight? Definitely noodles. Noodles come in countless forms around the world. They can be stir-fried, boiled, served in soup, covered in sauce, mixed with vegetables, meat, seafood, or simply eaten with a few basic ingredients. And that's what makes them so amazing. They're simple, but somehow you can make them taste completely different every time. Instant noodles are especially famous for being incredibly quick. Boil some water, add the noodles, add the seasoning, and congratulations, you're now a chef. At least that's what your brain tells you. But the best part? You can customize noodles with almost anything. Eggs, chicken, vegetables, chili, cheese. Basically, noodles look at your leftovers and say, "Don't worry, I can fix this." Number 7, tacos. At number 7, we have a food that proves you don't need a plate to have an amazing meal. Tacos. Originating from Mexico, tacos have become famous around the world. A crispy or soft tortilla filled with meat, beans, vegetables, cheese, salsa, and other delicious ingredients. That's already enough to make you hungry. But tacos are also fun to eat because there's always that one moment when you take a huge bite and suddenly half the filling decides to escape. You try to catch it, you fail. Number 6, rice. At number 6 is something that may look simple, but is absolutely everywhere. Rice. Rice is one of the most important staple foods in the world. It appears in countless cuisines and can be transformed into hundreds of different dishes. Fried rice, biryani, rice bowls, risotto, sushi rice, rice with curry, rice with vegetables, and sometimes just rice with whatever is left in the refrigerator. That's the beauty of rice. It doesn't need to be the star of the meal. It can quietly sit next to almost anything and somehow make the whole meal better. And here's another impressive thing. Rice can go from a simple side dish to a complete meal with just a few ingredients. Add meat, add vegetables, add spices, add sauce. Suddenly, that innocent bowl of rice has become the main character. Number 5, most famous and very appetite, fried chicken. We have officially entered the dangerous part of the countdown because at number 5, fried chicken. Crispy outside, juicy inside, and somehow the smell alone can make people completely forget their diet. Fried chicken comes in many styles around the world, from spicy versions to crispy wings, drumsticks, tenders, and more. And there is something incredibly satisfying about that first bite. Crunch. That's the sound of happiness. But fried chicken has one serious problem. You can tell yourself, I'll have just one piece. Then you eat one, then another, then suddenly you're holding a chicken bone wondering where the rest of the chicken went. And let's not forget the perfect partners: fries, coleslaw, sauce, and a cold drink. At this point, it's not a meal anymore, it's an event. Number 4, burger. Just missing the top 3 is one of the world's most recognizable foods, the burger. A soft bun, a juicy patty, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, sauce, and sometimes enough toppings to make the burger physically impossible to eat. Burgers are popular because they're incredibly customizable. Want beef? Done. Chicken? Easy. Vegetarian? Absolutely. Extra cheese? Obviously. And there's a special moment when the burger arrives at your table. It looks perfect. You take a photo, maybe another photo. Then you realize you're still hungry. So you finally take a bite and immediately get sauce on your hands. But that's part of the experience. A burger without a little mess is basically just a sandwich pretending to be classy. Number 3, sushi. Now we're entering the top 3, and at number 3 we have a food that looks simple but requires serious skill to prepare properly: sushi. Sushi is strongly associated with Japanese cuisine and has become one of the most popular foods around the world. It can include ingredients such as seasoned rice, seafood, vegetables, and seaweed. And unlike a giant burger or a plate of fried chicken, sushi often arrives in small, beautifully arranged pieces, which creates a dangerous illusion. You think, these pieces are tiny, I'll probably need a lot. And then you order enough sushi to feed an entire family. But sushi isn't just about taste, it's also about presentation. The colors, shapes, and careful preparation can make sushi look almost too beautiful to eat. Almost, because once it's in front of you, beauty suddenly becomes less important. You grab your chopsticks, and it's gone. Tell me your taste. Which style of sushi do you like the most? Number 2, pasta. We are down to the final 2, and number 2 is a food that has conquered almost every corner of the planet. Pasta, spaghetti, penne, fettuccine, lasagna, macaroni, ravioli. There are so many types of pasta that choosing one can sometimes be harder than choosing what to watch on Netflix. And then come the sauces. Tomato sauce, creamy sauce, pesto, cheese, meat sauce, and somehow almost every combination works. Pasta is also incredibly versatile. It can be simple and comforting, or elegant enough to appear in a fancy restaurant. And let's talk about spaghetti. Everyone starts eating it politely. Then 5 seconds later, you're trying to figure out how to get the entire forkful into your mouth without looking like you're fighting the pasta. But no matter how messy it gets, pasta always wins. And now we have reached number 1. Pizza, the moment you've been waiting for. At number 1, pizza. Cheesy, crispy, hot, loaded with toppings, pizza is one of those foods that seems to work for almost every situation. Movie night? Pizza. Party? Pizza. Friends coming over? Pizza. You don't know what to eat? Pizza. And the best thing about pizza is the variety. Pepperoni, chicken, vegetables, mushrooms, seafood, extra cheese, spicy toppings. There are endless combinations. And then there's the most important part, the cheese pull. That beautiful moment when you pick up a slice and the cheese stretches and stretches and stretches until you're basically playing tug-of-war with your dinner. Pizza is also one of the easiest foods to share. Everyone can grab a slice. Unless there's only one slice left, then suddenly, friendship becomes a competition. You look at them, they look at you. Nobody speaks, but both people know exactly what's happening. That final slice is war. So there you have it, 10 of the world's most loved foods. Ice cream, chocolate, noodles, tacos, rice, fried chicken, burgers, sushi, pasta, and finally, pizza at number 1. But rankings like these are always debatable because food is personal. Maybe pizza is your number 1, or maybe you're team sushi, maybe pasta beats everything, or maybe you would happily eat fried chicken every single day. So now it's your turn. What's your number 1 favorite food? Drop it in the comments, and if this video made you hungry, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay hungry and keep exploring the world.